you will pay an estate tax, or your beneficiaries will pay an estate tax of up to 40%. In Nigeria, I understand it's 10%. So you think I've worked hard all my life, and you mean what I pass on could experience this inheritance tax? Yes, it could, without careful planning. That could be the reality. So Annabelle is not a concern for her, but for other people, and 20 minutes is a short time, you're always welcome to reach out to me directly. And my contact details are available through The Richer Woman. It's been a pleasure presenting SPICE T. Again, the acronym stands for Statement of Net Worth Expenditure. Know what comes in, know what goes out. Protection. Make sure that you have life insurance in place if you need it, or that you're aware of what your employer provides in the UK is a very valuable benefit. We didn't go much into depth into investments in this particular presentation because investments is broad. There are so many things that I could discuss around the topic of investments. That's a whole 20 minutes. So investments and how to invest in the UK, I already outlined that there are tax bands at 20 and 40 and 45%. But what the government does in the UK, they say is if you use your individual savings allowance, so you can put away money of up to 20,000 a year. Whether you put in 2,000 or 20,000, it's up to you. But if it grows, the government will not tax you on that growth, and they won't tax you on income you receive from that. And they have similar allowances for pensions as well, that you cannot access pensions until age 55 or 57. But with ISAs, you can access them earlier. So knowing the investment wrappers, where you live, and the rules around that, and speaking with your advisor is key. C, being credit score. Know that your credit score is sound. Monitor your expenditure. Know that you're paying things on time and not messing up your credit score, because it can affect your ability to buy property and assets in future. And your estate plan. Make sure your estate plan is known, clear, and sound. SPICE T. Enjoy your SPICE T today, ladies, and whichever gents may be on this call. It's been a pleasure presenting to you as Richer Women. I pray that you will always be faithful stewards. And if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out. God bless you. Have a great afternoon. And thank you once again, Omi.
To figure out what to do when they travel, what do I do with my money, earning, keeping, saving? Listen to this over and over again. Thank you so much, Mimi. To get in touch with her, please find her on social media for reliable information on how to, go about your finances. She mentioned that she didn't have the time to go into investing, so there's still more from where that came from. So, up next, we have Bank Your Brilliance, Visibility and Profit Strategies for Today's Woman by your very own Ruth Zubeiru. And so I'll be reading her profile. I'm doing a quick introduction. Ruth Zubeiru is sitting right here in front of you. And for the purpose of this session, so that this session is different from the previous moderation. My name is Ruth Zubeiru. Get seen, get known, and get paid. A little background about me and my bio. So I run the Adoza Visibility Company. It's a marketing agency where we help businesses and individuals get seen, get known, and get paid using innovative solutions. And I started this from my home. In 2015, when I had my second son, I was at the juncture where I was thinking about what do I do with the skills and the knowledge that I had whilst raising a young family. And it was at a place where many women are today and will continue to be, as long as there's marriage, there's relocation and all of that. There is a time where you think about, okay, how do I make the most of where I am with what I have? And so I thought to myself, I could start a business in a new city called Lagos State, which I did. However, the network was not as, I didn't know a lot of people. So it was, my movement was, the people I knew was restricted to church and church markets. And so those I had in contact with began to owe me my merchandise. And at the end of the day, it was not profitable. And so I thought to myself, what do? I stumbled on blogging online, literally, but it unlocked a part of me I had always loved, which is writing. Writing literally grew on me. And when I explored it, I got featured on the Huffington Post, and people started reaching out to say, can you write for me? How did you get on international platforms? Can you teach me how to do it? And then I began to teach people. Some others then moved from, can you teach me, to, can you do it for me? And then that birthed the HNC, with which we have been doing this for 5 years on, and it has grown from just a writing business, from a writing company, to running a software as an agency, birthing a content generator application, as well as building solutions for people across the globe, getting them seen, getting them featured, literally being the strategy and implementation for brands across the globe. Now, this could have not been possible do I want to make. And so whether you're in business or you're in career, this session will be important, because if you're in career, visibility will help you to get more recognition for the good work that you do. If you're in business, visibility will help you get the profits that you need, will help you get the audience, help you get the influence that you need to be able to drive your business, increase your revenue year after year. We're going to be looking at 3 mistakes that people make, especially women, when they want to grow their business or they want to grow their brand online, TikTok, and everybody begins to do what every other person is doing. That is a mistake that many people make, and it gives them obviously no results, and then they get disenchanted with the whole idea, and they say it doesn't work. It doesn't work because you don't know how to work it. Another mistake people make is join.
Africa, a land of great potential. With over 10 years experience, hospitality and retail. And a new economy. Do you see the potential? We do. Mixta Africa, building communities across Africa.
Running a business, what a brave thing to do. It takes guts to chase your dream and show up every day to make it happen. It's inspiring to bring someone with you on the journey, to believe your dream is big enough to be passed on to the next generation. To keep going, even when you are standing face to face with challenges and limitations that threaten to weigh you down. Even when you find yourself wondering if you are on the right path, you must believe that your dream is possible and your legacy in good hands. The Lagos State Employment Trust Fund is here to help you make your dream come true, no matter how big it may seem. And when your dream comes true, you will be glad that you never gave up on it. Visit www.lsetf.ng for more information.
Africa, a land of great potential. With over 10 years experience, we lay the bricks that will build the future. It's more than a job. It is employment, affordable shelter, hospitality,
is by paying influencers to promote their business. Now, this is a bit tricky because it will be like, yeah, but it works. If you pay, the way that influencing works, it only works if the audience of your influencer mirrors the audience you are trying to reach. If the audience of the influencer.
Hi, my name is Omi, the founder of The Richer Woman. In 2017, I wrote a best-selling book that soon became a global movement of women with themed events around the book in 14 cities around the world, like Dubai, Paris, London, New York, and Nairobi. We also translated the book into French. The awakening within women who wanted to be wealthy led to the creation of an online community where we coached our women on how to slay their financial goals and also other areas of their lives that affect their finances. It is on this foundation that the Richer Woman Incorporated global brand has now emerged. Going beyond the book, The Richer Woman is now the go-to finance and lifestyle platform for the modern.
They have a personal brand. They have a personal brand, being that their face, their name is the most recognizable part of whatever it is that they do. And so a personal brand helps you to be more valuable as a person. So whether you're in a career, for example, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, she's a career woman. However, it is the fact that she has built a strong personal brand that keeps opening doors for her. I mean, we all were actively engaged in voting and hoping that she becomes the chair for last year because of her personal brand. It was not as a result of the fact that we have her CV offhand, even though she was have the ability to attract quality network. So let's say, for instance, a Dangote walks up to a government and says, I want to run an oil business. Give me XYZ. If someone else who is not known does that, they will not get the ear of anyone. So you get more people to listen to you. You get more people to, even for those who are regular Joes, if you have someone who is a personal brand, for instance, you have Anomoni Oboli come to you as a fashion person and says, I want to go for an event on this social date. I want you to make a dress for me. The fashion designer would excitedly begin to make the dress, even without a down payment, because they know that this is someone who has a strong personal brand and is a quality person to have in their network. And so if you have a strong personal brand, you're able to increase your brand worth. So if you have your product, you have a service that you offer, you see on these days, many of our influencers, they have products, they have hair brands, they have clothing brands, perfume brands. They actually sell not because of the product itself, but because of the strength of their personal brand. And so it is, your personal brand is who you are and who people perceive you to be. You can be fun, you can be quirky, you can be serious, you can be elegant, you can be an inspiring brand. So depending on how you want people, who you are and how you want people to see you as, you can build that persona online or offline, and people get to relate with you as that person. People even go off with a different name, like Funke Akindele. She has Jennifer, and she has built her brand around the character Jennifer. But that's something that can happen to people, to you, if you choose to do that. But working on that, you have to be your most authentic self, so that people will be drawn to you for you. There are billions of people in the world. There are billions of people online. So don't be afraid to be your unique self, because there are people who will like you, who will be like you, or who are like you, and they will be drawn to you. So when you develop your personal brand story, you will find your tribe. E stands for establish your expertise. Establish your expertise, whether you're in career or you're in business, means that you need to show and tell. What do I mean by that? You need to let people know how much you know of what it is that you do. Do you keep reports? Even if you don't submit the reports, do you keep it for yourself? I like what LinkedIn has done when you're trying to update your bio. It asks you to write your accomplishments and then your job description and the things you have done. Many times women find it very hard to give themselves credit for the good work that they do. And it's nobody's fault if you get passed over for an appointment or for a raise or for a promotion. If you do not spell out what it is that you do, what you bring to the table, people will not give you the credit for it. So even in business, you establish your expertise by sharing, by teaching. There's a quote by Victoria Brand. It says that true expertise is the most potent form of authority. And so when you come, whether online or offline, and you're helping people navigate the confusion around a particular topic, around a pain point, and you're sharing insights about it and how they can either live a happier life, they can manage their relationships, they can manage their money. For example, we've had amazing industry experts today who have shared from their wealth of knowledge and experience. Everyone who has listened to them, before now you didn't know them. Now you have known them because they have shared from their wealth of expertise and experience. You are going to connect with them and see them as an authority in that subject because they have shared. So that's an encouragement for anyone who's thinking about, should I I just like to do my work and I don't like to toot my own horn. No, this is not the day and time to do that. You build credibility faster when you're able to share and they feel I'm a newbie. No, you're not a newbie. You're an expert in what you do. You're just learning to sell that expertise and package it into products. So you have the experience. There's something that you have, or you have a compelling story, or you have an experience that sets you apart. For example, a woman who has a child with special needs, she has an experience that she is an expert in because it's her day-to-day reality. So she is in the best position to help other women or friends of other people who have children with special needs